Visual Basic programming lesson. In today's lesson, we will learn about getting user input and text control properties. Here I have started a project, called it textbox properties. In this project I have these labels: school name, city name, and subject, and I have 3 text boxes. This one is named txt school name, and this one is txt city name, and this one here is txt subject. Alright, then I also have a button here. The text property of the button is display, and its name is btn display. I'm gonna double click on the button to create click event, and here I am. Okay, let's declare some variables here. I say dim school, or I'm gonna say str school name as string equals garden of Sahaba. Okay, then I'm gonna come here and say dim str city name as string equals Boca Raton. Okay, and I'm gonna come here and say dim str subject as string equals computer science. Alright, this is the subject. Alright, now I'm gonna put these values in one variable. Okay, so I'm gonna say dim str information as string equals, I'm gonna say str school name. Okay, I'm gonna concatenate now, so create a little space here, then sorry, I must have, okay, create a little space here, then come here and percent, and I'm gonna say str city name and percent, sorry, I keep okay, and str subject. Okay, looks good. All right, now we're gonna display this in a message box. So basically you're gonna say message box that show. Okay, we're gonna say here is your information, and we're gonna create a little space here, and we're going to say str information. Sorry, I gotta put the end percent here, and let's put a caption here, and we say user information. Okay. All right, let's take a look at this. I'm gonna save this. Click the start button. Okay, bring this here and just click here. All right, and basically this is my information. Here is your information: Garden of Sahaba, Boca Raton, Computer Science. All right, let's close this. So basically what we have been doing so far, after declaring variables, we assign values to them. What we do here, we go to each variable and assign a value to it, as we do here. All right, so we go to each variable here and we assign a value to it. So this variable city name, we assign the value Boca Raton to it, and so on. Okay, the other way to assign values to variables is by receiving the input from the user. So to do that, we're going to come here now, and instead of typing the information ourselves, we let the user type it. So we say txt school name. Okay, that text. All right, and here we're going to say txt city name, that text, and here we're going to say subject, txt subject, that text. Okay, so that's what we are doing here. So what's going to happen now, whatever the user type in the text box of the school name, so whatever he types here in the txt school name, it will be assigned to the str school name, the variable str school name, and so on. So whatever he types here as a city in the text box of the city name, it will be assigned to the string variable city name. All right, this is another way to assign values to variables by taking the user input. All right, so now we're gonna come here, and instead of saying str, we're going to say txt now, school name, that text, and txt city name, that text, and we're gonna come here and say txt subject, that text. All right, I'm going to save all this. I'm gonna come here, run it. All right, and I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna type the same information again, Garden of Sahaba Academy. Okay, here I'm gonna say Bukharaton, and the last one I'm gonna say computer science. All right, so I'm gonna click display, and there it is. Here is your information: Garden of Sahaba Academy, Boca Raton, computer science. All right, it's concatenated and looks good. All right, and this is our caption, user information. All right, that's how we take user input in Visual Basic. All right, let's now talk about the text box properties. I'm gonna come here and create a load event from the form. Okay, leave it here as is. Let's go to the form design. All right, the most common properties for a text box is the read-only property, and basically to find it, you're gonna come here, and instead of saying false, which is the default, I'm gonna turn it to a true, and as you can see here, it's grayed out now. Basically here, when you have the read-only set to true, basically the text in the text box is read-only, so the user cannot change it. Turns to a read-only text box. All right, so the other most common used property is the multi-line property, and the multi-line property, you can access it from here if you wish. All right, so let me make this bigger like that, bring this down, and come here and see. That's how we make the text box multi-line. And basically here, when you set it to a multi-line, you can use the text box to write bigger paragraphs and insert more characters into your text box. All right, so that's one also of the most common used properties. You can achieve the same thing from code as well. So if you come here and you do this, for example, what did we change? We changed this one. This is the text school name. All right, if we come here and say, for example, txt subject, okay, that read only equals, for example, true, then it's going to turn into true. And if you come here, for example, you say txt subject that for example border style, we didn't do the border style, all right, equals for example, we're gonna change it to single. Okay, fixed single. Let's take a look at this. There it is. This is basically also the border style. I forgot to tell you about it. This is also one of the common used properties. As you can see here, this is the default, but here you have a line, a border line, and it's not like a 3D like this one here. So if we close this and go back here and for example take a look at this one, this is the border style property, and you have three properties basically, whether you choose basically no borders, fixed single, or 3D fixed 3D, which is the default. Okay, and basically this is it for today's lesson. I would like to thank you for watching, and you have a good day.